In this class, we are going to discuss about the race condition in asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so now we will discuss what is meant by race condition and how to get that race condition in an asynchronous sequential circuit, and how many types of race conditions we are having in that. So now we will see that all those things. Okay, so first we'll go for the what is meant by race condition. So here we'll have the definition. Just observe that a race condition is said to be exist in an asynchronous sequential circuit when two or more binary state variables changes in response to change in an input variable. So that is nothing but whenever the binary state variables we are having like secondary variables, that will be changes with respect to the input variables. That means for example, if you are having the input variable is x, okay, that is in horizontal line. So and in vertical line we may have secondary variables like y1 and y2. So that is nothing but what is meant by race condition means when two or more binary state variable changes, so these binary state variables changes with respect to the changing of input variable, that is called as the race condition. Okay, so now we'll go for the next. What, how many types of race conditions means we are having in that. So the first thing is critical race and the second thing is non-critical race. Okay, so generally critical race conditions will be classified into two types. One is critical race condition and another one is non-critical race condition. So that means here in so at which stage we are getting the race condition means in transition table we are getting the race condition. So during the transition from 0 to 1 or maybe 1 to 0 like that, if the input variable is changes from 0 to 1, so then the transition can changes from 0 to 1, then we can get the race condition in that. That means whenever the more than one bit can change in that input variable, so automatically we are getting the race condition. That means between adjacent cells for the input change, if there is more than one bit can change in that, automatically we can consider as a race condition. That is, for example, if you are having like this, the transition table is like this, here 0 0, here 1 1 we are having in that. So whenever the input can changes from 0 to 1, the adjacent cells, whatever that adjacent cells we are having, so more than one bit can change in that, so automatically we have a race condition. So just observe here 0 0 1 1, the adjacents will having the number will be 0 0 1 1. So that is nothing but here two bits can changed, right? So that means more than one bit can change in between adjacent cells while input will be changes from 0 to 1. So two bits can at a time change means compulsory we have a race condition. Okay, so at which stage we are getting the race condition means in transition table we are getting the race condition while while changing the input from 0 to 1. Okay, so that is race condition. So now we'll see that one by one what is meant by non-critical race and what is meant by critical race. So first we'll go with the non-critical race. So non-critical race is nothing but here if the final stable state that the circuit reaches does not depends on the order in which the state variable change. So that means does not depends on the order in which the state variable can change. So that means what is the order we are having. So just it doesn't depends upon the order like 0 0 to 1 1 or 1 1 to 1 0 or 1 1 to 0 1 like that. It doesn't depends upon the order. So but it will be depends upon the whenever the state variable can change from 0 to 1. So whether the stability condition is possible or not, that is called as the non-critical race. Okay, so that is nothing but whenever the input variable is changes from 0 to 1, the order is maybe not clear, but it will give the stable condition for the all the possibilities, that is called as the non-critical race. Okay, so now we'll see that one example in that related to the non-critical race. So let us assume an example. So I will consider here one transition table that is related to the non-critical race. Okay, so I can consider here that two secondary variables I can choose as y1 and y2. The input variable I can consider as only single input, that is 0 and that is x. Okay, so for x can be considered as in horizontal line, and for y1 y2 and that is nothing but secondary variable will be represented in vertical line. Okay, so you can consider x as in row wise, sorry, x as in column wise, and y1 y2 as represented in column wise or vertical line. Okay, so now just observe here, in that we are having only single input for the column wise, that is nothing but we are like input stage is only we are having x, so for that we'll get the two possible states like 0 and 1. Okay, likewise, so here also for two possible states we are having for the present state, that is y1 and y2. So for that, how many possibilities we are getting in that binary combination means totally 4 possibilities we are getting. So 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Okay, so that means let us consider as one input for the normal input as x is equals x, that input combinations will be 0 and 1, and another input I can consider as for the secondary variable y1 and y2. Okay, so this having the two possibility and this one having the 4 possibilities. Okay, so just assume what are the possibilities will have in that. So just I can assumed here for the non-critical race, that may be 0 0, or here maybe represent 1 1, and here maybe 0 0 1 1, like just assume. Okay, this is I can consider as one example. Okay, so this is our transition table. Okay, so now first, if you want to find out the non-critical race means whatever the transition table we are having in that, so first we need to find out the stability in that. Okay, so first let's see how to get the race condition in asynchronous sequential circuit means first of all verify the all stable conditions in transition table. Okay, so that means whatever the transition table we are having in that, you need to check out the stable states. So that means what is the stability condition for that means present state is equals to the next state. Okay, that means capital YI is equals to the small yi. So next state is equals to present state. So we know right already how to check the stable state. That means we need to satisfy this condition, right? So now we will check it at which rows having the stable conditions. So here this is the present state and these are the next state. So now we'll check it. This is the present state will having the 0 0. Again the next state of first cell will be having the 0 0. That means this is the stable condition. So present state is equals to next state. This condition, stability condition is satisfied here. So then we'll get the one stable condition, that is encircled with that cell. Okay, so now come to the second one. So here this is the present state is 0 0 and this is 1 1. So that is nothing but it is unstable condition. So just leave it. And coming to the second row, here 0 1 0 0 1 1. So these two are not having the what is that, these two are not having the stable conditions. Okay, that means here we won't have any stable states. Now come to the third one. So this is 1 1 and here we'll have the 0 1 and here we'll have the 1 1. So that means we'll get one stable condition in that. You can encircle with that. And now come to the fourth stage, 1 0 and here 1 1, here 1 1 we are having, right? So finally, so in second stage and fourth stage we won't have any stable conditions. Okay, so after finding the stable states, okay, after finding the stable states, then we need to go for the checking the race condition. Okay, so after finding the first finding the stable condition, so after finding that stable condition, then we'll go for check the race condition. So how to check that race condition means, so just observe that definition here. When two or more binary state variables change with respect to the input variable change, right? So that means this input variable, whatever that binary variable we are having in that, so that binary variable, two or more binary state variable can change with respect to the input variable change. Okay, so that means we need to verify the if the variable is changes from 00 to 00 or 00 to 11, at the time the input variable is changes to 0 to 1, whether we are getting the stable condition or not. We need to check it that. Okay, so that means whenever the input variable, for example if I am taking y1 y2 as 0 0, so this 0 0 for input will be changes from 0 to 1, so then we'll get the value from 0 0 to 1 1, right? So like this, if a 0 1 state can changes from 0 to 1, so whether it is the output may be 1 1 or not, we need to check it. Okay, so that means if the condition will be changed, okay, so that means if the input variable is changed with respect to the secondary variable, so then we are getting the stable condition or not, whether it is equal to the previous stage or not, we need to check it. Okay, so just observe clearly in that. First of all, we are having the stable state is in the first stage, we are having in the first row, that is 0 0, right? So this 0 0 stable condition for input change from 0 to 1, we get the condition will be 1 1. Okay, just observe here, for the first stable condition in the first row, we are having the 0 0, right? So this 0 0 of stable condition, when the input change from 0 to 1, so then we'll get the 1 1 stage, right? So 1 1 stage we are getting, that means we are having like 2 bits change at a time. Just observe here, 0 0 to 1 1, so 0 can changes to 1 and 0 can changes to 1, so that means at a time we are having like 2 bits changes, that means 0 0 to 1 1. So between adjacent cells, for the input change, between the adjacent cell, for the input change, if there is more than 1 bit change, if more than 1 bit change, then we can consider as a race condition. Okay, we can consider as there is a race condition in that. Okay, we got that point. So what is meant by race condition? Whenever that race condition is possible means, if the stable condition, if any row, whatever that, so if you are having the race condition, whenever that input will be changes from 0 to 1, so the next stage may be, if 2 bits changes at a time, like more than 1 bit change compared to the 2 bits, more than 1 bit change at a time, so then automatically we have a race condition, that means there is a race condition is possible in that stage. Okay, so that means from 0 0 to 1 1, for the input change from 0 to 1, here we will have the race condition. Okay, so here normally the present state, okay, here normally the present state and next state are connected through some delay elements, right? So that's some delay elements is nothing but just observe the block diagram. You can so observe here block diagram. Here we are having the present state values and next state values. These two are connected with respect to the, that means next state variables connected through the delay elements, right? So how to get that race condition means, with respect to the delay element we are getting the race condition. Okay, so now check that race condition in that. So here if we are taking one possibility in that first one, how to check the race condition means like this, that means between adjacent cells, if 2 bits at a time can change, so automatically we have a race condition. So how to get that race condition means, now we'll see that what are the race conditions we are getting in that now.